New developments tonight involving a deadly home explosion in South Jersey. Police say there were explosive materials found inside the home in Buena, Gloucester County. 4 people, including 2 children, died in the blast along Northwest Boulevard on August 3rd. An infant and a 16-year-old girl were both rescued. Jeff, what more are investigators saying about these explosives today?
Well, I think what we're hearing today is news that explosives were inside that home that caused this fatal blast on August 3rd is of no surprise to some residents in this community who say that they would hear fireworks and explosives in proximity to the home. But all those residents, everybody here, certainly remains saddened by the tragedy. A fence encircles what's left of the house on the 300 block of Northwest Boulevard, Buena. A child's cycle is seen among the blackened rubble left behind after the powerful August 3rd explosion, claiming 4 lives. Daniel Marandino felt the force in his home around the corner.
I felt the floor vibrate, and I came out and I seen smoke, and then my wife went there.
Investigators say it was explosive materials kept inside the home that set off the explosion. They've pinpointed the site of ignition to the first floor left corner of the 2-story home, but that's all.
The Atlantic City Police Department's bomb squad is unable to determine what type of explosives were inside the house that actually caused the explosion, but did rule that it was due to explosives.
They know this, that inside a vehicle on the property and 2 small buildings, they found hundreds of pounds of materials consistent, they say, with the making of commercial-grade fireworks.
Not surprised.
Why's that?
Because every once in a while I see fireworks going up.
Near that property?
Yes.
Police say since April they've responded to several reports of loud booms and fireworks in the neighborhood, but the complaints went nowhere and officers were never directed to the home that later exploded. They also say they couldn't make a possession of fireworks charge stick against an unnamed suspect. A neighbor was stunned to hear of the explosives.
I had no clue that was the extent of it. To me, it's a shocker.
A memorial has grown for the young boy and girl, both under 5, and the 2 men killed in the blast, a tragedy that a neighbor says could have been far worse.
Even if it was an explosion, per se, if it got into the gas line, you know, we all would have been gone, all these houses.
Gas lines run throughout this community, so they certainly believe that they missed what could have been a far more severe tragedy. The police say possession of these explosive materials in New Jersey is not illegal. Not illegal. Mixing them, in fact, is, but they do not know what was going on inside that home. Live in Buena in New Jersey, Jeff Cole, Fox 29 News.
Jeff, thank you.